Hello guys, today I'm gonna talk about a theory that I had for like two, I think 2 years, ever since we got the Sukuna versus Yuji fight. I had this idea, but I remember there was some kind of flaw in this theory, but I don't remember what it was. You noticed it already, but I don't speak English usually, so you're gonna that's what we have. So the theory is Sukuna never had the cleave. Let me see. The cleave. Oh shit. The cleave technique. Ra- Rather, he only had the furnace technique. So the shrine and furnace. But because he ate his brother in the womb, not only did he get double the energy he was supposed to have, he got double the techniques for arms, two mouths, and four eyes. What did I do? Oh no. So, because the shrine technique was from Sukuna's brother, Yuji Grandpa, who is the, I guess, reincarnation of him, has the technique. His son got it, and then Yuji. But, as we saw from the start of the series, Gojo clearly stated that Yuji has no technique. He has the six eyes. So he should be able to see that, right? For that, I am gonna be assuming that Itadori Kaori made a binding vow for Yuji. That kinda stems from the fact that twins are seen as the same being in the Jujutsu Kaisen verse, right? So if you stretch it a little, you could make sense that the mother and the child, at least for the time it's being formed, are seen as just one. And I think that because it never truly made sense for me that Yuji can control Sukuna so easily. Like, yes, she made him with a finger to house Sukuna, so that was the plan. But it's just that he should be able to house Sukuna. He should be the perfect receptacle. I don't know how to say that in English. But he's just the perfect body. A teenager just shouldn't be able to suppress the King of Curses so easily. So the binding vow is, for the time being, Sukuna is in Yuji's body. Yuji has, how do I say this? Diminished physical stats, so he should be weaker and slower than his potential, like, kind of makes him, and his technique is sealed. He, my, I guess, proof, my biggest ally in this theory is Siguruma. So, Gojo said that in due time, his body would, I guess, absorb Sukuna's technique. So we have the whole start of the series, no technique. Shibuya. So Sukuna uses malevolent. Yes, he uses malevolent shrine. Kills a lot of people in Shibuya. Even uses furnace against Mahoraga. Then we leave Shibuya. I don't remember the exact amount of time, but it's like at least 2 weeks. So no Sukuna action. Then Yuji fights Higuruma. And Higuruma's Shikigami The order of stealing is cursed weapon, weapon. Ah, okay, I'm not gonna write technique, and then energy. And it goes directly for energy because apparently Yuji has no technique. Now it could be the case where Yuji's body already got Sukuna technique from Shibuya, but he just doesn't know how to use it. So that's why Higuruma Shikigami got the energy. But that doesn't make a lot of sense for me because it's not because Yuji doesn't know how to use a weapon that the Shikigami wouldn't confiscate it. Instead, I'm I'm assuming Yuji just has no technique here. Then Sukuna, then they find Angel. Sukuna leave Itadori for Megumi. They unseal Gojo, and out of nowhere, both Gojo tells Yuta that Yuji has a technique, and Yuta's Shikigami Rika is able to absorb Yuji's technique with eating one of his fingers. So I see no reason why Gojo Six Eyes Yuta technique could see that Yuji has a curse technique, but Higuruma Shikigami could not. That would also explain why after Sukuna left, Yuji got so strong in such a short amount of time. And now for Sukuna, we have this thing he did. Could be completely wrong, but I always found it strange how Sukuna has so much more energy than the rest. Like this is Yuta, for example. For example, more than double his energy. My idea is that Sukuna and his twin were supposed to both be born with a high ceiling kind of potential, but low energy because they are twins. So it's like their energy gets energy gets shared. But because Sukuna ate the little guy, he now has double the ceiling and double the base energy. So this plus this that's the total. But it's still a lot of energy he doesn't have. And because his brother died, no shit, the having his restriction like popped, and he has a lot more energy. So if his brother if he if his brother just died, but he didn't eat him, he would just have the energy like Yuta or something like that. But he kind of bugged the system and got double the amount he was supposed to. Anyway, that's it. Anything more? Oh, yes. One thing more. Parallels between Yuji and Sukuna. Let me let me copy paste this beautiful guy. Holy mo! What? Okay. So they both have 2 or 3 techniques. Yuji has the cut technique. Yuji has the cutting technique. He was born with it. Sukuna has the fire technique. Sukuna got the cutting technique from eating his brother. He got the shrine. And Yuji got the piercing blood. Blood manipulation, from eating his brothers. Now, you can add one more. Yuji got the fire technique because Sukuna entered his body, so he got the fire technique from this. And Sukuna got the 10 Shadows technique from entering Megumi's body. So one technique they were born with. A second technique they got from eating their brothers, although from opposite reasons. Yuji did it so he could help more people and stop Sukuna, and Sukuna did it because he was hungry and he needed to help himself. And the last one, Yuji got it from getting possessed. He was the victim, and Sukuna got it from possessing someone. So he was the aggressor, perpetrator, or something like that. Anyway, that's it. Please comment if you think something wrong. Blah blah blah. I don't know.